Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how can we create an automated workflow by using Pabbly Connect. So this is just a tutorial for the beginners who want to create automated workflows. Now here I am going to show you how to create a workflow step by step by using a simple example. Let's suppose I want to integrate two applications, let's say Jotform and Google Sheets. And for that, I'm going to create an automation by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever a form will be submitted in my Jotform, automatically the details of that form should be added here in my spreadsheet which I have prepared along with all the details. Now for integrating both these applications, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So this is the amazing automation software by using which we are going to create the workflow. Here, this is the home page of Pabbly Connect where we can reach directly by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. Once we will reach on this home page, here we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. And when you will create your account, you will also get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software. Now as an existing user, I am directly clicking on sign in, and this is the all apps section of Pabbly where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create multiple folders over here with this plus sign in order to save our workflows. So as you can find, I have two folders over here. In this test integrations folder, I have saved a lot of workflows. In the same manner, you can create different folders and then you can save your workflows accordingly in them. Now let's start creating the workflow. For creating a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option which is given on right corner of our dashboard with blue color. So let's click on it and a dialog box is appeared in front of us. So it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name. So let's say because here I'm going to integrate Jotform and Google Sheets in this workflow, I'm simply going to give the name as Jotform to Google Sheets. Okay, now after giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save our workflows. So here from the drop down, I'm going to select this test integrations folder. And now after selecting the folder, we will simply click on create. As we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us, trigger and action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever application we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, in any workflow, we can have only one trigger, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Let's understand the concept of trigger and action once again with the example of this workflow which we are creating here. Let's say here we are going to take Jotform in our trigger and Google Sheets in our action. And we want that whenever a new form will be submitted in Jotform, automatically the response of that form should be captured here in Pabbly Connect, and then automatically the same response should be added in our Google Sheets in a form of a new row. So here we can find that as soon as the trigger is commanding the workflow, the actions are following the same command. As soon as the response is being captured from Jotform, automatically a new row is added in Google Sheet. Therefore, we can find that action is a response towards our trigger. Now, after understanding the concept of trigger and action, let's start creating this workflow step by step. First of all, we will have to select our trigger application, which is Jotform. So let's select it. And now we have to select the trigger event. What is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to start. So whatever we will select in our trigger event, on the happening of that event, the workflow is going to initiate. Here we are going to select our trigger event as new response. So as we have selected this as trigger event, whenever a new form will be submitted in Jotform, the response of that form will be captured here in Pabbly Connect, and with that response, the workflow is going to trigger. But before that, first of all, we will have to connect our Jotform with Pabbly Connect. And how we are going to do that? With the help of this webhook URL which is provided to us. And here are some instructions also provided to us which we have to follow and connect our Jotform with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so as we have selected Jotform in our trigger application, in the same manner, we can connect any other application also. Let's say Google Sheet, Google Form or etc. But each and every application has different kind of connection. In order to connect Jotform with Pabbly Connect, a webhook URL is provided to us, and then we have to add that URL in Jotform. But different applications have different kind of connections with Pabbly Connect. For each and every manual connection, help desk is provided to us by Pabbly Connect. By following that same instructions, we have to connect the application. Now, because here are the instructions provided to us, we will follow them exactly and then we will connect our Jotform with Pabbly Connect. It is given log into your Jotform account, open the form which you want to select in the form builder and click on the settings tab. Navigate to the integrations tab and search for webhooks. Click on webhooks, copy the above webhook URL and paste it into the add webhook field. Click on complete integrations and then capture the webhook response. So we are going to follow the exact instructions. First of all, let us copy this webhook URL and then I'm going to take you towards my Jotform. So here we are on the all form section of Jotform. I want to use this subscriber form. Okay, so this is the form which we have created for this workflow. So I am going to use this form. In the same manner, you have to select the form which you want to use and then you have to click on edit form option. So the form is open in front of us. Now what we are going to do, after opening this form, we can find three options over here. We have to click on this settings option and it is going to take us towards this page on which we can find integrations on the left side. Let's select integrations over here. And after coming on integrations, we have to search for webhooks. Let's select webhook over here. And now we have to paste the webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect here in this field. So I'm simply going to paste the URL and we will click on complete integration. And very easily our integration is ready. And now with this we have connected our Jotform with Pabbly Connect. So in the same manner you have to connect Jotform with Pabbly Connect. Whatever form you want, you will select that. Go on the edit options and then go on settings. After coming on settings, you have to go towards integrations and then you have to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Now when we have connected our Jotform with Pabbly Connect, it is showing waiting for webhook response. So here what does this means? Now we have to do a test submission by filling up this form which we have selected so that the response of that form could be captured here in Pabbly Connect. For that what we are going to do, we will simply go back on Jotform and here this time we will go towards this publish section. And we can find the form link over here. So what we are going to do, we will simply copy this link and I'm going to open it in a new tab. And with this, a form is open in front of a subscriber form. So what we are going to do, we are simply going to fill the details in this form to submit it. And as soon as we will submit this form, the response will be captured in Pabbly Connect. Okay, this is very simple step. We just have to enter the details. Because I'm doing a test submission over here, I am going to enter random dummy details. First of all, let's start with the first name. Let's say I'm going to enter the first name as Smart, last name as user, Smart user, a random email, smartuser39@pabblytunes.com, and at last a random number. Okay, after entering all the details, let's click on submit to submit the form. And as soon as we have submitted the form, let's go back on Pabbly Connect and we can find that the response is captured over here. So as soon as we have submitted the form there, the response is being captured over here in Pabbly Connect. That means we have successfully integrated Jotform with Pabbly Connect. Here we have received the same response which we have entered in the form. First name, last name, email, and the contact number. All the exact details. Now in the same manner, you can connect any other application also with Pabbly Connect as trigger application. And while selecting the trigger, whatever you are going to select in your trigger event, on the happening of that same event, the response is going to be captured in Pabbly Connect and your workflow will start. As I have selected new response over here in my trigger event, automatically as soon as a new response is captured in Jotform, the same response is captured here in Pabbly Connect also. Now, after receiving the response, our next step is to move towards our action step. And what is our action? I want that same response should be added in my Google Sheets automatically so that I could create a record of all the Jotform submissions. For that, I have prepared a Google Sheets already with all the fields, first name, last name, email, and contact, which we have in our form. So as soon as we will connect this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, automatically a new row will be added over here with all the same response which we have received from Jotform. And this step is going to be our action step. Okay, because this is the response towards our trigger. So we will move towards our action step, and here in the action application, we will select Google Sheets. And now we have to select the action event as what we want to be done after the trigger has commanded the workflow. So we want to add a new row in our spreadsheet. So we will simply select the action event as add new row and then we will click on connect. Now from the given options, we can either select add new connection to build a new connection with Google Sheets account, or we can also go with the existing connection if we have any. So here I am going to select add new connection and now we will simply click on sign in with Google. We will select the account and now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. Our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect, so let's click on allow and our authorization has become successful. Okay. Since I was logged into my Google Sheets already, Pabbly Connect has automatically deducted my account and now my Google Sheet is connected with Pabbly Connect. So we will move further and here we have to enter the details in these fields to connect our spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. First of all, it is asking us for the name of the spreadsheet. The name of my spreadsheet is Jotform Records. So I am simply going to select the same name here from the drop down, Jotform Records. The next we have to select is sheet. So because I have only created one sheet in my spreadsheet, Pabbly Connect has already deducted it automatically and sheet 1 is selected over here. So in next fields, we have to enter the details which we want to enter in our spreadsheet. Here I want to enter all the details of the person who have submitted the form, first name, last name, email and the contact. And we have received all these details in our earlier response, that is our Jotform submission. So what we are going to do, we will simply use the same response in order to map the data over here. Now you must be thinking, what is mapping? Mapping is just inserting the data from our previous step. We will select our previous step like this and here are all the details we can find. So whatever data we want to map over here, we will simply select that either by scrolling or we can also find it from the search bar. So here first of all I want to map first name. I'm simply going to search for the first name over here and it has automatically redirected me towards the first name. So here the first name is given as Smart. I will select it and it is mapped. In the same manner we will map all the details over here. The next is last name. So I'm going to search for the last name and I will map it. Email and at last the contact number. So we have mapped all the details over here. Mapping is very easy process. We just have to select our previous step and then we have to select for the data and the data will be mapped automatically. Now again you must be thinking, why are we not adding the data manually and why are we mapping the data? So we map the data in the fields where we want the data should get replaced automatically with each and every response. Here because we have mapped all these details automatically, whenever a new form will be submitted in Jotform and the response of that form will be captured here in Pabbly Connect, the data in these fields is going to be changed with each and every response. But if we will enter this data manually, then it will become static and it is not going to change with each and every response. Therefore, because we want that as soon as a new response will be captured in Pabbly Connect, this data should be replaced with a new data of a new person and automatically the data must be keep on adding in our Google Sheets without any manual process. Therefore, we have used mapping over here. So wherever in the workflow we want that data should get replaced automatically, there we use mapping, and when we want that data should remain same with each and every response, there we type it manually and that is called as static mapping. Okay, so after understanding the concept of mapping and entering all the details correctly, we will simply click on save and send test request. And here we have received the response and in the response we have not received any kind of error. That means we have successfully connected our spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. So let's go and check on our spreadsheet whether automatically a new row is added there or not with all these details. And yes, we can find automatically a new row is added over here with all the same details which we have received from Jotform response. First name, last name, email and the contact number. This means that our workflow is perfectly successful and we have successfully integrated the two applications, Jotform and Google Sheets. Now, after creating the workflow, we can also test this workflow once again with a live example. What I'm going to do, I'm simply going to copy this link of the Jotform and open it in a new tab to fill a new form. And as the form is open, I'm going to enter the details over here. Some random details, let's say test user, email and a random phone number. Okay, and I will submit this form once again. And as we have submitted the form, we will go and check on our spreadsheet. And we can find that automatically without a single manual effort, a new row is added over here with all the same details which we have recently added in our Jotform. So this means our workflow is perfectly successful. Let me take you back on Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done here in this workflow. So we have simply taken two steps over here, trigger and action. In trigger, we have taken Jotform and in action, we have taken Google Sheets. And we have connected both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new response will be submitted in Jotform, automatically the response of that form will be captured here in Pabbly Connect. And by using the same details of that response, a new row will be added automatically in Google Sheets along with all the details. And with that, we can easily create a record of all the Jotform submissions. So this was just an example example of Jotform and Google Sheets. In the same manner, you can integrate many applications, and in every workflow, we can have only one trigger, but we can have as many actions as we want. So you can add more actions over here. Let's suppose you want to send email to the person who have submitted the form. After adding them in Google Sheets, you can also add one more action over here. And then you can select the action application as Gmail over here, and then you can send an email also automatically. Then your workflow will automatically capture the response of Jotform submission, add them in Google Sheets, and automatically send an email to the person who have submitted the form. In the same manner, you can create multiple workflows according to your choice and integrate many applications. So this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.